It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dalton off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second and very short, Dalton. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. First and 10 for Dalton. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again on second down. Dalton firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the slant. 45, Mike, 45.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Jesse James, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton completes a Mooney on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And it's complete. He's got Gronk. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. This is taken at the 15. Good footwork at the 30. Break, and he works free. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a short gain down to about the 33. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now Dalton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give. This is Montgomery. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 44, Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw here, Dalton.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The tackle by Robert Quinn. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady.
He'll drop this off for Bernard.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, 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 check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Good track.
From the 27, Dalton.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
45, 45. 45.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Dalton now to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45. So we got man. 45. 45. Switch up. Check.
Andy Dalton. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Fights off the defender. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Dalton.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Dalton. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They try again with Montgomery. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. All right, here's Dalton. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Push it back. Push it back. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Dalton wants to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again to Jones.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
On first down, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.